Right now, a billion people are watching the World Cup. They think they're watching soccer. They're actually watching the largest AI deployment in the history of live events. And almost nobody knows it. 6 AI systems. The last one is going to change how you think about AI forever. Here are all 6. By the end of this video, one of these 6 is going to completely flip how you think about who gets access to AI, who gets left behind, and it has nothing to do with Silicon Valley. But first, the most basic object in the entire sport just became a spy. The official World Cup match ball is called Trionda. It looks like a normal soccer ball. According to FIFA and Adidas, there is an inertial measurement unit sensor built by a company called Kiexon embedded inside it. That sensor captures data 500 times per second. 500 every single second. Position, trajectory, speed, spin, which player touched it last, all of it streaming real time to referees, offside system, and coaching analytics platform simultaneously. So every pass, every shot, every deflection is being recorded, measured, and fed into the AI systems that coaches and referees are using to make live decisions during the match. So the ball is not the ball anymore. It is a data collection device disguised as sports equipment, and it needs to be charged before kickoff, like a phone. Except this phone gets kicked off by professional athletes for about 90 minutes. Every fan at home cheering that goal has absolutely no idea that the ball just filed a report on itself. But the ball is not even the wildest part. Wait until what they did to the actual players. Before the tournament started, according to FIFA and Lenovo, every single player went through a full body scan. How long did it take? 1 second. And from that single scan, a high precision 3D digital model of every player's body was built. Not a stick figure, not a generic silhouette, an exact replica. That player's height, proportion, shoulder width, limb length. And according to Lenovo, the scans are accurate down to millimeters, which means the size of the player's foot and the boot they are wearing are captured too. Now here's where it gets wild. Those clones plug directly into the semi-automated Offside system. So when there is a tight call, the systems generate a 3D animation using the player's actual body to show whether a shoulder or knee crossed the line. Most people watching those replays at home think they are looking at camera angle, but they're actually looking at an AI-generated avatar of the player's exact body. Over 1,200 athletes, scanned, cloned, running as data on soccer fields right now. But let me tell you, all of that technology is worthless if nobody trusts it. And FIFA knows that. This is a quick one, but pay attention because it comes back at the end. For the first time at any World Cup, when the referee walks over to the sideline screen to review a play, fans in the stadium see exact same footage on the giant screens. Same camera angles, same replays, same 3D offset animations built for those body-scanned clones. Before this tournament, VAR was a black box. The referee stared at that tiny monitor, made a call, and 80,000 people just had to deal with it. Nobody knew what the ref actually saw. So what's FIFA's fix, you ask? Show everyone. If the AI built the case, let the audience see the evidence. And that is an AI adoption lesson hiding inside a soccer match. Remember. Okay, here they are. According to the multiple reports confirmed by Boston Dynamics, 4 of the company's Spot robots are deployed at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. 2 more are stationed at International Broadcast Center in Dallas, and Mexico bought its own K9X robotics unit to send to different venues and other host cities. These are quadruped robots with HD cameras, thermal imaging, and environmental sensors. They plan their own patrol routes. They run around the clock. They flag security threats in real time without humans telling them where to look. And before anyone panics, Boston Dynamics has confirmed no facial recognition. They are not scanning faces. They handle the exhausting, repetitive, dangerous work. Perimeter checks at 3 a.m., investigating suspicious packages. Environmental scan in 100 degrees Texas heat. These kinds of tasks that would actually burn out human security teams in hours, days. But the human officers handle the crowd management, emergencies, and every judgment call that requires experience. The robots handle the patrol. If that sounds like what AI should do in every industry, hold that thought. The next one takes the same idea and does something no one expected. This is the one that matters most for anyone in education and training. According to the reports from multiple broadcasters and FIFA's technology partners, AI-powered systems at the World Cups are generating different viewing experience from the same exact match. Fox Sports launched a platform called Fox One that lets fans build their own multiple view setup, choosing between simultaneous matches, alternate angles, commentary feeds, real-time data overlays. Meanwhile, the AI systems are producing personalized highlight clips within seconds of the goal, tailored to fans' favorite team and players. Same game, same moment, different experience. The viewers pick what matters to them. Now think about that if you work in education. Educators have talked about meeting learners where they are for years. This World Cup is doing it for an estimated 6 billion viewers during a live broadcast. AI is delivering the same core content at different levels, in different formats, adjusted to what each person actually needs. This is not some future promise. This is happening on your screens right now. And that brings us to number 6. This is a big one. And this is the one from the cold open, and it changes everything. This is a story of a tournament and nobody is covering it. According to a joint announcement from FIFA and Lenovo, the two organizations built an AI platform called Football AI Pro. This is a generative AI knowledge assistant built on what FIFA calls it FLM, Football Language Model, powered by Lenovo's AI Factory. It analyzes hundreds of millions of FIFA-owned data points, including match footage, player tracking, tactical patterns, and historical stats. According to Lenovo, it processes over 2,000 metrics per game. That's huge. A coach types in a question in plain language. How does Japan respond to high press in second half? The Football AI Pro sends back video clips, 3D visualizations, statistical breakdowns, and trend analysis in multiple languages. And here is a detail that matters. According to FIFA, the tool cannot be used during live play. Coaches still make every in-game decision themselves, and the AI prepares them. It does not replace them. Now here's the part that changes the whole conversation. Curacao, one of the smallest nations ever to qualify for World Cup, no army of data analytics, no multi-million-dollar performance labs. But according to FIFA, they are one of the 2 debutant nations at this tournament alongside Cabo Verde. They have the same AI analysts as Argentina, identical tool, same data, equal access. I hear this all the time. We cannot compete with big institutions. FIFA AI Pro just proved that wrong on the biggest stage in the world. Same tools, same insights. This is not a sports story. That is the future of AI in education, in healthcare, every single industry where resources have always been uneven. Behind this World Cup, FIFA is running a technology command center in Miami that coordinates AI systems across 16 cities in 3 countries. Digital twin model for every stadium predicts the crowd flow. Broadcasting latency is under 5 seconds. It's a 17 billion AI stress test running live in front of the entire planet. And the patterns, closing resource gaps, keeping humans in the loop, showing people how AI reached its answer, automating the routine, personalizing the experience. Those aren't soccer patterns. Those are the patterns you'll use at your job or in your classroom or in your organization. And the mistake most people make when they hear a story like this, they hear AI and immediately assume that it replaced someone. Count the humans. The referees still make the call. The coaches still pick the tactics. Football AI Pro is logged out during live plays on purpose. The security team still handles emergency. Boston Dynamics confirmed no facial recognition. The broadcasters still produce the show. Every single AI system at the World Cup was built to support a human decision, not to replace. That is a pattern. 6 AI systems, 0 humans replaced. Remember that next time when someone says AI is coming for everyone's job. This is something that caught my eye. The tiniest country in the tournament got the same intelligence as the defending champions. This is not a feel-good headline. This is an axis shift. The same AI available to everyone, closing the gaps that money used to keep wide open. On a soccer field today, in a classroom, in a clinic, in a small business tomorrow. 1 billion people are watching soccer. Now you know what is actually running the show. Drop a comment. I want to know which one caught your attention. And please make sure you follow for more AI news that actually matters.